Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sag, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The Wild Unknown Archetypes deck for the overall energy, and the Housewives Tarot for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Please, Spirit. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. One card for Sagittarius. 5 cards came out. I'm not going to take 5, just 1, please. Thank you. Okay. 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card. Oh, boy. You know what, Sag? I think, I want to say that you got this card the last time. I don't even know, but I gotta honor it. I gotta honor it. Number 26, which reduces to an 8, corresponds to the strength card in the Major Arcana, the comic. It just reminds me of my favorite reader, San Tarot, one of my favorite readers, I should say. She hates this card, and, you know, I have orange cats, so I just think it's hilarious, but, like, I feel like it's almost like, you know, we're trying to be serious here, but that's the whole point of this card, I think, is to just not be serious. The comic. Sag, are you feeling like, I'm a Sag rising, so I very much identify with Sagittarius energy. But are you just feeling playful? And can we just be okay with that? I feel as though, or maybe, you know what's crazy though? It's the eyes are like cut out of it, and then there are other eyes in its place, and it's a little disconcerting. So it almost makes me think that this cat's head is like a mask. And, you know, they always say that the best comedians in the world, professional comedians, or even not professional, have experienced a lot of trauma and a lot of pain, and that's how they're able to understand the human condition so well. It's because they've experienced it firsthand, and then they find a way to have commentary on it. So the fact that I am drawn to this sense that this cat's head is like a mask, and even the colors here feel rather unrefined. It's like we're just gonna paste something together and see if it works. Oh, I just heard, we're gonna see if anybody notices. The more that you stare at it, the more disconcerting it gets. Doesn't it? And the more disturbing it gets. Maybe you're looking at somebody in your life that is like this. It's like they always, you know, I'm seeing a scenario here, so just take it as it resonates, but I'm being given an example. Like there's this person maybe in your life that is very sarcastic, or that always makes light of something, and you're just observing it from a distance. And it could get to this point, because a Sag is known for their bluntness. It could get to this point where it's, you know, you might just say to them, "Who hurt you? Why are you acting like this? Who hurt you?" Right? That's becoming increasing, like the more I look at it, the more increasingly uncomfortable it's getting. Do you know a person like that that's always cracking a joke? They're constantly, they constantly have an answer for everything. And it's funny at first, and then it starts to wear off. And then you can kind of see their sadness. But like they can't see it, or they refuse to see it. 26, you know, references the 8, the strength card, Leo energy. The strength card's all about mastering the ego. The beast within, our fears. Take it as it resonates, Sag. 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. One more. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. One extra card came out. I'm going to use that extra card as part of your overall energy. The 2 of Pentacles. You're the first I've done. This is my 6th reading today. And nobody's gotten the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles talks about juggling, multitasking. Woe is me, I just heard. Woe is me, I've got all these responsibilities. Everyone's tugging at my sleeves, tugging at my dress, tugging at my energy. That could resonate, I'm sure. Tugging at my energy. That card feels very put upon. Very put upon. I mean, you're handling it. 2 of Pentacles, you're handling it. But how long should we have to juggle? How long do we have to keep all the balls in the air? All the plates spinning? How long? I'm just I hear that lyric from that song. How long has this been going on? I want to sing it, but like I don't have a good voice. How long has this been going on? It just suddenly became kind of dark in my room. I think it's about to rain, although, I mean, it's very, very overcast. So I feel like it's just about to break. How long has this been going on? I don't know the rest of the words to that song, actually. I just hear it in my head. Spirit doesn't want me to know the rest of the words. They're just saying, how long has this been going on? How long have you been doing this? Juggling. In the past energy, Ace of Cups. Clarified by the High Priestess. So for a fire sign, we're starting off with a lot of feelings, a lot of water energy. High Priestess represents Pisces in the major arcana. It's usually number 2, but in this deck, it's number 4. I don't know why, but I feel like it's significant because normally the number 4 is the Emperor card. Very, very powerful divine masculine, but this is very, very mystic divine feminine. So that might be relevant to you. Maybe you are very divine feminine mystic, but you identify strongly with Emperor energy, being in control, being a boss, being a leader. I identify with that, with both. And Ace of Cups here, beautiful. Aces always bring new from Spirit. They start, all the aces start their suits. This represents the potentiality of the entire suit. This whole wealth of love and emotion and compassion and friendship, relationship that is the potential the Spirit has brought in for you. This is past energy. And there was something here where you kind of knew, High Priestess is all-knowing, all-seeing, says nothing. So you wouldn't say anything, but you could feel that Spirit was bringing somebody. I want to say it's a somebody. It doesn't have to be a relation, like a romantic, but it could be somebody, some person. Could have a clarifier for the past energy. Ace of Cups, High Priestess, the Hierophant in reverse. High Priestess and the Hierophant kind of go hand in hand. The Hierophant talks about a person on the earthly realm that is connected to the divine as well. Whereas the High Priestess sits at the veil between worlds. The Hierophant is more like the Pope of the Tarot, kind of like the spokesperson for a particular body of thought. So a religious leader, a spiritual leader, a guru, a shaman. Someone who gives very wise counsel. This is a television set. I believe it's an old-time television set, suggesting to me that there's some kind of broadcast. The Hierophant came in reverse for you, though. So it's almost like a rejection of one and embrace of another. There could have been some person that was saying, I see a scenario now where if you grew up in a religious household or a strict household, it's almost like you're foregoing that in order to follow your heart, your instinct, your gut, your intuition in the past energy regarding this person. And I'm going to continue to call it a person because I feel it's a person. In the present energy, Eight of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, this kind of tells me that things are not happening in the alignment that you're hoping for. The Wheel of Fortune is all about divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune has come out for a few signs now, and I want to point out her fingers holding up. She's holding up 3 fingers. She's holding up the number 3. There's 3 chips represented here. It's a number 10 card, and in each reading I commented on the fact that it perplexed me as to why she was holding up 3 fingers. And then later on, Spirit presents me with an explanation as to why 3. 3 could be a significant number for you. So something here, good luck, good fortune, not quite where you need it to be in the present moment. And it's clarifying the 8 of Cups. Usually this card talks about walking away from 8 full cups. Sorry, it's a little dark. I'm just gonna turn on another kind of a little bit brighter. 8, walking away from 8 full cups. But when the card is in reverse, it's kind of like a homecoming. I always interpret it as a homecoming, or coming back to the self. So it's almost like while you wait for your good fortune, there's this sense that you're returning back to your selfhood, to your heart space. Can I get a clarifier for the 8 of Cups in the reverse? Seven of Swords in reverse. No more game playing. Sometimes this can talk about strategy. 7 of Swords is a little sneaky, right? We're coming up with a plan, how we're going to get the upper hand. When the card is in reverse, it tells me I'm not interested in game playing anymore. I've been there, done that. Maybe with somebody like this. And I'm just not interested anymore. right? I have too much going on. I have too many responsibilities, and I need to buckle down. I need to figure out what it is that truly makes me happy. And I'm going to do that by returning to the self, figuring out what it is that I want. Because until I can figure out what it is that I want, I can't manifest it towards me. It's not to say that I won't get it. It's to say that I need to believe in myself so that Spirit can bring it to me. In your future potential here, 6 of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse. Some unfinished business. See, it's interesting. This is a card usually about walking away. This is a card about moving away. 6 of Swords, moving from choppy waters to calm waters. And it has to do with the thinking mind, how we're thinking about our lives, how we're thinking about ourselves. The World card can talk about chapters closing and new chapters opening. Like having experienced the wealth of the major arcana of the tarot, the Fool's journey, having taken the leap of faith and kind of dealing with the consequences of all of it, ending with the World. It's like lesson. The lesson has not yet been learned, and that's okay. You learn one lesson, that comes to an end, you start learning another lesson. So it's not like you're never going to really know everything, because then what would be the point of life? But I see in your future potential that there's some things that you do want to bring to a close, that you do want to step away from, that are still, sorry to say it, Sag, but they're still lingering. They're still lingering. What is it? 4 cards came out. I'm going to take them. 5 of Swords in reverse, the Tower, the Judgment in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So let's start with the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords talks about winning at all costs. It talks about competition. What is the cost in this situation, though? I see a lot of cord cutting. She also doesn't this character doesn't have a head, right? Spirit just gave me that expression, you cut your nose to spite your face. What's the cost of having to compete, one up, be better than? What is the cost of it? You know, it's kind of like this energy right here. Somebody always cracking a joke. Somebody always having a smart aleck thing to say about it. Like, do you know how to have a serious conversation? Or is that too terrifying for you? This card is in reverse because I'm like no longer really trying to play that game. The Tower, Major Arcana number 16. A necessary shakeup. That things have been, maybe, you know, things have been just trying to make it work, and Spirit is saying, enough already. You can't sustain this forever. Our arms are going to get tired. Something has to be knocked into, you know, some sense knocked into you. Right? We have to release something. It's built on a shaky foundation. The Judgment card in reverse. It's almost like, wow, Spirit's kind of cheeky. And Spirit just said it, with this one thing, we're taking the choice out of your hands, which is interesting because, you know, we do have free will, but it's almost this dire point where you know not what you do. So Spirit's not there to interfere unless we're in danger. And I'm not seeing any physical danger for you. I don't see that at all. But I just see it's like in danger of. Like losing yourself, or in danger of kind of straying too far from your path. Spirit's here to shake things up, right? Because they want to bring in something brand new. Ace of Pentacles, brand new door they want to open for you. And for some reason, you're like not walking through it. You're not moving. It's like stagnant. And Spirit wants to give you this new beginning. They want to open the door. They want your wheel of fortune to turn. Right? And what are we ending the reading with? Advice from Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Look at this 6 of Pentacles card. A reference to the devil. 6 of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. It's interesting. It's a reference to Halloween as well. The time I'm recording this, it's about a month and some change to Halloween. But look at his face here, though, and look at his costume. I mean, does he look like he's going to share? Does it look like he's going to play nice? He could. It's kind of quantum entanglement, right? It's in flux until it is observed. So it's in flux. The possibilities of him taking all the cookies, or him taking none of the cookies, or him taking one of the cookies, it's all in flux until we observe his next move. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. Spirit is saying, is there equal give and take in this scenario? 7 of Wands in the reverse. This card is hilarious to me. It's a card of blocking. 7 of Wands can be a card of defensiveness and blocking. Why it's represented by a toilet and toothbrushes, I assume, that are used to clean the toilet to a sparkle shine. I have no idea. Right? What I can extrapolate from this card, because it came up before in a reading, was that for me, toothbrushes and toilets don't belong together. Those are two things that don't belong together. They don't belong. They're not friends. So that's kind of how I interpreted that. How I'm interpreting it for you right now, 7 of Wands in reverse. We need to unblock. We need to allow for the possibility that there will be equal give and take. Because maybe in the past there hasn't been. Maybe we need somebody to share the load. I'm going to read from the book, number 26, the comic. Joker, Clown, Fool. The comic carries a remedy for all that ails this world. Amid the deepest pain and suffering, there is always the potential to lift up and out of the darkness through laughter. Though dismissed by some as lowbrow or unsophisticated, this archetype actually has a highly advanced mind. Some may use the word genius, as humor requires one to see the situation from afar, rather than to be swept away by the drama. The comic sees and accepts the messiness of life, using it as material to be mixed and shaped into a potion to soothe the stressed and serious mind. They literally lighten us up. Thus within the comic is usually the sage or the magician. Sagittarius is the sage, right? Working healing magic upon any audience who will lend an ear. The comic may be the archetype that heals the deep division in our world, one pun at a time. So that's your reading, Sag. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, or comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Sag.